You know? That's it. Yes, sir.
Just going back to classical gas and just like all the other songs that you have, percussion-wise too. You beat the crap out of your guitar. I see that on every video. When you play like the little spots where you you're hugging the crap out of the guitar, you're banging on it and everything. Where did you like get that sound? I'm like looking everywhere for different guitarists and I can't find anybody that doesn't like you.
Well, see, I'm a drummer first and foremost. Yeah, I'm a drummer who plays the guitar. That's the bottom line. I played drums all my life. I'm a drummer, a bass player, and then I'm a guitar player. But the ideas came for the same reason, is to entertain the audience and to do something different. Why do I play a song and throw my capo up in the air? Because nobody else does. Right? Why do I bang my head on the microphone? Because it's funny. And you like it. That's all. That's all. I'm not trying to make a statement. I'm just trying to entertain you. Right? So, and I'm looking for things that are different. You know, and the reason why do I play the guitar with a brush? Because no one's ever done it. It's different. It's something unique to me, and I'm trying to do that all the time. And that's a way of standing out. Look, the world is full of great guitar players. There are much better guitar players than me out there in the world, but they don't do what I do. They don't compose the way I do, and they don't bang their head on a microphone. You know, so I've got something unique going on. You know, and so that's what it's all about. It's all about me trying to do something different and give you a good time, you know. I don't really care if you know, Mr. Fabulous, the guitar player, comes along and says, oh, he was so entertaining, he was too entertaining, he tried to be funny, he played this, he did that, blah, blah, blah. And you may get people who think, well, do I take it seriously? Well, I think you should be able to hear it in what I'm doing. That I do take it seriously, but at the same time, I don't take myself too seriously. I'm up there to have a good time, and I want you to forget everything. When you come to my show, I want you to forget every trouble you ever have, and to just be in the moment and just go with it. And that's the whole thing. It's about entertainment. That's what it's about.
So you avoid somber songs then?
Say again?
You avoid serious songs then?
No, I play.
I mean, like somber songs.
Well, no.
No.
I probably played one or two yesterday that were a song.
Yeah.
You know?
The drummer.
My job is to give you a good time. That's my job. So I'm going to do all I can to make that happen. And I try to find ways of doing that. And it's the element of surprise that is what is the kind of ace in the hole, right, if you will. I read an interview with a great duo, Penn and Teller. You know them? Mm-hmm. Know the guys from yeah, and they are so successful, right? And the young guy was doing an interview with them, and he said, what is entertainment? And Penn and Teller said, surprise me. And he said, no, what is entertainment? He said, surprise me. And when you think about it, being entertained is being constantly surprised by something. So I use that as a motivator to, you know, not to get too into myself on stage and get into what can I do to surprise this audience. You know what I mean? So you don't know what's coming next, kind of thing. And that is entertaining. It's fun, you know. And so really I use whatever I can to give you a good time. I'll use my playing, my arrangements, my sound, my ideas, and my love of humor and timing and all that sort of stuff. I use all of those things to entertain people. You know? I tell audiences very personal stories sometimes, just because I feel like talking to them. And that in itself changes the dynamic of the whole thing, you know, and that can be a wonderful thing too.
I get the feeling when I go to your concerts, like everybody out there is your friend.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what feels so good about going to hear you perform.
Well, great,
because
thank you.
It's so personal.
Yeah.
And it's really wonderful.
Well, it has to be that way, you know. I think it's up to artists to build a relationship with their audience, you know. And when I go back to places like Spain or Italy, where I only get once a year or something, I'm so looking forward to seeing those people again. They're like another family that I have, you know. And even though I can only speak a few words of their language, we immediately connect, you know. And that's a wonderful thing. That's what I love about being in music, because music brings people together. It's a powerful thing, like sport. Sports is the most powerful thing on earth, you know. And sports brings people together and divides people more than just about anything else, you know. And so, you know, music is just as important. It really is. Yes, sir.
Same with those percussive techniques.
Yeah.
Since every guitar is different, I notice on my guitar I try to see what you do in some songs, lots of them, yes.
Yeah.
But there are certain parts of the guitar that you need to hit with certain parts of your hand.
Yeah.
How do you determine that? Maybe you show
Well,
some
well, you got to remember, I've got a microphone in here too, which is making a big difference, right? So I'm looking for certain sounds. When you go to these parts of the guitar, this is where all the pressure is. So it's a hear that? So. So forth. So I've scratched my guitar up, and now I found a way of making that sound. Now I'm going to play the bass with my left hand. That sound doesn't sound any good over here or here, but right here, it speaks well. It's good, you know. So then I've got these, got those sounds, and and then. That sounds small in here, but if you put that through a big system, it really does sound like a drummer and a percussive player, you know. And you've got this piece of wood here. You've got this piece here. Then you've got all this here. Then you've got all these sounds and all that stuff. And you've also got. Sounds as well, you know what I mean? And so I just use ideas from drummers and percussion playing, and I just put it on the instrument and make it work somehow. That's all. I'm still looking for different sounds, and every now and again I find something, you know. If you use a delay and stuff on things, you can go like that, and it'll go, and it'll sound like something off in the distance, you know. And all it is just you doing that, you know. But you add a reverb and a delay around that, and it sounds like a wolf howling or something off in the distance. It's just up to your imagination how you get the sound out of the instrument. But I use those sounds. So you've also got like a boom, 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 boom. You remember Paul Simon's Late in the Evening? Well, that's Steve Gadd, one of my favourite drummers. And so I try to use his ideas and put them on the guitar. So you've got the boom, 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 boom. separate things, right? When you play late in the evening.